everybody and welcome to Core Factions. I'd like to start off by giving a massive thank you to everyone for the 2,000 subscribers. It's absolutely insane, and I figured to give something back to the community. I'll create a server and it's AU hosted, open to the public, and it supports MCMMO and Factions. Okay, so now you guys are probably wondering what is MCMMO and what is Factions. So I'm going to dedicate the rest of this video to explaining what MCMMO is, how it works, and also what Factions is. And that at the end I'm going to go over a brief overview of everything you need to know about the server itself. So let's get into it, and I'll start with MCMMO. Okay guys, so the most important command you need to know for MCMMO is /mcstats. What this will do is on the right hand side you can see it brings up a board. This board has the 13 unique skills which you can level up in survival mode by doing specific things. So once you've got this board up, you can look through at all the different stats, and if you want any information about any of them you can just type / and then just the skill name. So for example, I'll type in mining and we'll see what comes up. Okay, so down bottom you can see it has all the different kinds of perks, skills, abilities, and you can see that as you level up they unlock new abilities, which is quite cool. And you can also type /mining ? And then a page number, so say page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll go to 2, and this one will tell you what compatible materials get up your XP for mining, etc. So you can do this for all the different types of skills, and once you've typed that in, you'll notice on the right hand side also that it comes up with remaining XP, and current level. What this shows you is how much XP it takes to get to the next level and what your current level is. So I'll just give you a quick example of what these skills are capable of. So with general tools, general skills, you can use your tools and you can right click with them to activate their ability. So I'll just right click on this stone and then start mining, and a little firework goes off to show you that it's initiated. And as you can see, I'm just using a stone pick, but it's mining stone clearly much faster. And down the bottom there I just leveled up 2 mining levels, and it just showed that over there too. So that's what it does, is you can mine faster with this skill, but also as you level up it unlocks new abilities, for example mining double ore and all that kind of stuff. So if I just go back to MC stats, you can see the other ones. There are a lot of PvP ones like unarmed, axes, swords, and archery, so you can level up PvP ones and get better at PvP and get advantages over people. Which makes it so addicting is that you can actually level up in game and get up your skills. Okay guys, if you need any more help with MCMMO, type /mcmmo help. This will give you a full list of commands on everything you need to know about the plugin. But if you guys are still struggling, there will be a link in the description pretty much explaining the entire plugin, and if you need any extra help, just ask a moderator or ask myself. I'll be online most of the time. Otherwise, go onto the forums, which are also in the description, and you guys can ask a question there. Moving on to factions, which in my opinion are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go through the basics. So each person can own a faction, and by owning a faction you can go /f create and then the faction name. So say you want to name your faction Hello, but that's not the best faction name, but anyways. So then it tells you can do a faction description, which I suggest you doing, but I'm not going to do it. Then if you type something, the faction name is going to come up on the left hand side of your screen. So you can have a bunch of members in your faction, up to 10 or 20 members I believe. But as you get more members your power increases and you can claim more land for your faction. So once you're in a faction and you're claiming land, basically no one can break any blocks in your area. And also you're slightly protected in your area too. If someone F enemies you, which you can do, so you can go /F enemy, and then another faction's name to make them an enemy. You can even do /F ally or /F truce, and they all have different effects. So some allow you to build into other people's faction bases, that's ally, and truce will just allow you to truce with the other factions, so pretty much you can't hurt them. But anyways, if you are in your own base, in your own faction base, and other people decide to attack you, you take 30% less damage too, so there's an advantage to making a faction and claiming some land, so you can kind of protect your stuff in a way, although other factions can overpower you and they can take all your stuff. So you have to be careful. You want to pretty much make the best and biggest faction. So it's similar to MCSG clans, I guess. You guys can make your own clans, you guys can do whatever you want with it. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. If you need any help with it, just go /F help, and then you'll get a full list of commands. If you need more help, you can go /F help 2, and these give you more commands. So you can do that up to page 5, and you can get all the commands you need. But other than that, that's all for that, guys. So I'll start moving into the actual server stuff. So one thing that I did miss with the factions, guys, is that there is actually a safe zone where you spawn in. So factions has 3 zones, and pretty much you start in a safe zone, then as you walk out you enter a war zone. Now the war zone, you can't break blocks or anything, but you can fight other people. Clearly in the safe zone is protected and you can't fight anyone else. Now if you go out far enough, you'll reach the wilderness, and in the wilderness you're allowed to build blocks, place blocks, and do everything like that. Anyways, we'll head back to spawn. I'll just do factions 1, and here we go. So I'll just take you around spawn and show you guys a basic idea of the whole server in general. So on this side, you guys can use these signs to teleport to the info area, and there's also some for the shops there. But here you have some basic commands, so if you forget some, you can just use these ones. They're really general. You can do /spawn, /TPA, /balance, etc. There's just some basic information here, the rules, all that kind of stuff. Then over here we have the ranks. You can get donated for $5. You can get moderator, you can apply for moderator, sorry, on forums. You have to be 15 or over. And then if we go this way, there's some more shops, there's ender chests, there's also the kit tools, so you don't get too much with the kit tools. You just get a sword, an axe, a pick, and also 10 steak. It's a bit difficult to see because I had a bunch of stuff in my inventory. So there's also a crafting table, and you can use these signs to get to the shop. And as you can see, the shop is full of a bunch of stuff. So you can right click on these signs, these purple signs here, so you can go to floor 1, there's food, mining. You can turn around, go to floor 2, mob loots, blocks. There's ender chests and stuff at the end if you need any of that. Then we'll go to floor 3, which has spawners, rare stuff, wood and herbalism. So I think I've covered most things in the shop, but if you do find any glitches or anything, just please notify me. So then we can go back to the spawn, and I'll just show you the one more important thing about the spawn. So there's these random teleport signs, and basically what these do is you right click on them and they'll teleport you to a random location on the map. The map's dimensions are 8,000 to -8,000, so all up it's 16,000 by 16,000. So it is pretty huge. As you can see, it teleported me to 2,500, -1,300. So basically what you want to do is find a place away from anyone else so you don't get raided, because you are allowed to raid on this. It is a PvP faction server. You won't get killed on it if you stay away from everyone, so I suggest using those signs to your advantage. One more thing we'll just go over before I let you guys go. I'll just go back to the main place. So this is a pretty important aspect which I kind of left out on the server. If you go into the shop and you go to floor 3, you'll notice that there are a bunch of eggs on the wall. These aren't actually just spawn eggs, these are spawners. So I'll just buy one. Hopefully I can buy one. No, I can't buy one. I'll just go into game mode 1, go all cheaty just for a second to show you guys what I'm talking about. So if I get a spawn egg, say a spider spawn egg, and I place it down, anyone can do this. If you place it down, it'll turn into a spawner. And if you break that with a silk touch pickaxe, make sure it's silk touch, you'll actually get an egg back. So you can take spawners from places and you can actually use them for yourself. So you can set up farms and stuff, and they clearly cost quite a lot of money because they are quite a big advantage. But anyways, that's about it, guys. One more thing I forgot to mention is the actual IP of the server. It's obviously in the description, but if you haven't looked, it's core.mymc.io. Now it's not actually going to be up yet. It's going to be up on 9 AM Saturday. And one more thing, if you could please all just tell me in the comments whether you're actually interested on playing on the server. I really need you to do this because I only have 48 slots at the moment, and if I get enough interest, I will increase the slots and upgrade the server. If not, then I might just wait and hold off. But that would be absolutely brilliant if you could all do that. So once again, thank you all so much for 2,000 subscribers. I hope you guys enjoy the server, and if you have any problems, please message me. Otherwise guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed.